I was talking. So I have to kind of hide my phone to get most of the things you were saying yesterday because I was at work. And
Oh,
it's so difficult to use your phone. Yes, when you are at work. So, but I just didn't want to exit the class just like that. I don't want to be rude with it. So
okay.
I was actually working all through the time you were having those classes yesterday.
Oh, wow. So sorry about
Yes,
it.
I worked through 1 to 10 p.m. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Okay. Yeah. Hope you're able to. We posted the link to the channel. Hope you're connected to the channel.
Okay, so I would just take my time today and go through everything.
Yes. I'm
Yes,
going to
I
give
will. I
us,
will go check.
I'm going to give us
All
everyone
right.
assignment. Please go to the channel, click on the link.
The channel, so
Yeah, the
that's the
WhatsApp
main
channel.
part.
Yeah, the WhatsApp.
Okay,
Are you on the channel?
let me see. So Debbie sent me the link to the channel. Oh, let's
Okay, I
see.
can send it again. But for those who are not, because we want to avoid something. By the
Okay.
time this is it. We want to avoid being WhatsApp being hacked. So those
Yes.
who are going to maybe move to the next level with us, there's going to be a closed group. Do you understand? It's not going to be open.
So
Do you understand?
um okay,
So,
so actually for the group I tried to join, but it's not reflecting on my WhatsApp. Let me see.
oh really?
What name is yes, yes,
Okay, let me
yes,
send you the. I'll send you the
yes.
link. Do you understand?
Okay,
I'll send you the
okay,
link to join. I think I'll send it to the
okay,
group so that
okay.
everyone can join.
All right, all
Yes.
right,
Okay.
all right.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
So I want to challenge us to
Okay,
actually make a move to look at it. There's a lot to learn here, but we want to give you something you can write on as you journey through this year. All right. Thank you very much for your honesty. Okay. Who else again want to tell us something? I think I'm seeing too many new people here today. The people we had yesterday, some of them are not here today. What has to be? Okay. All right. Two things we're going to do today. We're going to we started talking about cyber security threat, which is the main thing why you're doing cybersecurity. I want cybersecurity. It's in vogue right now. And cybersecurity is actually different from an ethical hacker. But under cybersecurity, you're going to discuss a little bit about ethical hacking because it's also part of cybersecurity, but not in detail. So they are both different. So on our last day, we'll be talking about different careers, certifications you can get involved with in the cybersecurity and how you can be able to be successful as a cybersecurity professional. What is expected of you, not just getting the knowledge and let it sit with you. You need it to know. And one thing about cybersecurity right now is that it's cut across all how will I put it right now? It's cut across all profession. So it's not about for those that are IT alone. Are we together? So that's what we're going to start with right now. So this is it. Yesterday we talked about some threats and how you can identify them. Yes, we talked about how you can identify links that are the links that poses like scam link. I gave an example yesterday. So today we're going to continue. I want to really talk about cybersecurity threat. Now I have a question. I have a question. Why am I asking this question? Is because many people will have had issues using their devices. Now, this is the question. Have you ever Have you ever encountered any threat using the internet, or have you ever encountered any virus attack using the internet? Somebody, I need somebody to talk. Do I have the attention of everyone? Yes or no? If you have, what is your experience? What did you do? This is an interactive class. I don't just want to pour out. I need to hear from us also.
Sir, can you come again with your message? Can you recap, please, sir?
Okay, very
Because
good.
the network was kind of
Oh,
transmitting and I could not hear clearly.
okay, now I said, ever since you started using your devices on the network, have you ever encountered any form of virus attack on your device using the internet?
You see.
Now, let me explain to you. Let me use your phone. Sometimes you notice your phone start misbehaving kind of way. Things begin to misbehave until you go and scan your device, whether your system or your phone. So have you ever come across that before? I need a one yes or no. All right. If you have not, and if you have, please, I'd like us to do something. It's very good to have a training like this, but it's also very good for us to respond when we ask a question. It's going to help us. It's going to give us the boost.
So
Continue.
I've come across it before, like on my phone several times.
Okay, what happened?
That's it's just like some virus on my phone. Or sometimes I might just go online, then I just click on a link and it just take me to like maybe it's something like a virus or something like they can just tell me go and download so thing for your virus stuff. And then most of them they are hackers. Like whenever I just click on a link, you will have access to everything on your phone and they could just hack your phone. Like there was a time ago, I don't know how it happens, and then because since today I'm still kind of surprised. Okay, I if I morning, I tried to unlock back my phone. My phone was denying me. I typed my password. I could not log in. I could not unlock my phone. I tried using my fingerprint on my phone. I could not just unlock my phone. So through that way, I knew my phone was being hacked. So I have to go and flash my phone before I could be able to have access into it back.
Good. That's an experience. I really wanted you to talk about it. That's an experience of cyber threat. Now, let me give you, I said it yesterday. I don't know whether we're able to catch it. I'm going to ask a question. I mentioned something yesterday, and I gave one of the protocols. Who can remind me? Mrs. Deborah, I believe you were here yesterday. I know you are at work, but again, maybe you could hear it. I gave something. How do you identify a link that is not secure and a link that is secure? Anybody? Mrs. Kemi, I guess you were here yesterday too. Okay. Without wasting our time, I said something yesterday that when you want to discover any link, now watch out for this. Now I want to dive a little bit into website. When you see some link that is asking you to that is asking you to click on, watch out for these things. HTTP, we call it hypertext transfer protocol. It's a protocol that helps you to connect on the internet, especially a web page, or that able to connect to a web page. Very important protocol. When you see like this, pay attention. It is not secured. there is no security layer on that link. But this is secured. So anytime you are on the network, and some browser will tell you, it might put in front of this one, unsecure. Once you see something like this, notice that if you should click on that link, you might be given an hacker access into your device, and they can take over. That's one thing you should watch out for. Now, when you see protocol like this, you will always notice that you will see a padlock sign. Can everybody agree to what I just said? Have you ever seen that before? Have you? Is I like one person to unmute so that I can know if you are hearing me or not.
So, I can hear you, but what you are explaining on, we can't see anything like maybe description of maybe what you're explaining on.
Oh, you
I'll
can't
just
see
for
what
the
I'm typing?
cybersecurity.
You cannot see what I'm typing?
I can't see that. No.
Oh, really?
Okay, but I could see the mouse moving now.
Okay, you can see the mouse moving, but you're not seeing my. Okay, wait.
Yes.
Are you using your phone?
Yeah, I'm using my phone.
Oh, okay. Let me try it. Can anybody see what I was doing?
No, I can't.
Okay, you can't see. Okay. Let me try again. Can you see this? I typed something now. Can you see?
No.
Okay. I guess because we're using the phone. Okay, let me still type it in the chat box. I'm talking about this.
Okay.
Let me type it in the chat box. I'm talking about hypertext.
Okay.
Hypertext
Please.
transfer protocol. That's HTTP. So any link that carries this hypertext HTTP without an S is not a secure link. So therefore, you might be exposing yourself to hackers. Now, when you have anything that has this, the S means that that particular link is secure. Are we together? So I just gave you that tidbit. I hope you get it. So that's what we talked about yesterday. Mr. Lucius, can you just read the first paragraph for us under cybersecurity?
Okay. The sophisticated posting significant challenges to individuals, businesses, and governments alike.
Can you hear him?
I'm done reading already. I read it out already.
Oh, I could barely hear you. Okay. Now, what they're saying that they are becoming increasingly sophisticated, posing significant challenges to individuals, businesses. We're talking about cybersecurity. What cybersecurity do to businesses? Now, we explained before that the more technology is increasing, the more innovations are coming up, the increase in what? The vulnerabilities, the increase in criminal activities over the network. We said on day one that internet is an open space. I'd like you to go and listen to the day one meeting. So the internet is an open space. Now, the open space is not secured. There are junks, everything there. So if you are to access the internet, you must ensure that your connection, your accessibility is what is secured. Now, there are certain protocols that you need to employ to use the internet safely without your information being exposed to what? To hackers. And that is why we are dealing with the threat. We mentioned some of them yesterday, and I'm going to show you in the next slide. And the rest of them, the many more of them, that actually they use different methods. Now, listen, cybersecurity expert, listen to this. Your knowledge about cybersecurity is not limited. Your knowledge about cybersecurity is not, it cannot stop. Oh, because I've read everything. No. You know why? The more technological innovation is increasing, the more sophisticated that these criminals are. So you have to be on your toes. You have to be on the knowledge-based toes for you to understand how to stop, mitigate, and what? And avoid any attack from any medium. Now, how does this attack prosper? We explained before that anything that has to do with, we talk about the malware. And the full meaning of malware is what? Can somebody tell me? I mentioned it yesterday. This Zoom user, is that Mrs. Joy? Please, I need someone to unmute. I don't like the way we are too quiet. Okay, people that were here yesterday, is that Miss Joy? Okay, what did I say the full meaning of malware is? If you cannot talk where you can send it at the chat. I'll receive it. Okay? I need us to contribute. That's what I'm asking us. Okay, let's move along. I said, is somebody trying to say something? I'm not hearing anybody. This is a training, please. I need the feedback, please. Okay. Someone says malicious software. We talked about it yesterday. Malicious software is a short form of what? Malware. Now, I gave an explanation yesterday that when you're writing a software, there are certain codes that you write a software with that you give the computer. The meaning of programming simply says the instruction you gave a computer to obey. So the software is what works on the computer. Now, someone who has a malicious intention will now write a code that works against what you're doing. And that is how we come about malicious software, which we call about malware today. Do you agree with me? So, and that is one thing. Yes. Yeah, I know we talked about firewall. Yes. So that is one thing that actually gives cybersecurity professionals a lot of trouble. So this kind of set of people, they use it to two things: to steal and also to impersonate organizations. Are we good? Now, we talked about, who can tell me other threats we talked about yesterday? We mentioned them. Zoom user, you're trying to say something. I can't see your name. All right. Now, Looking at the second paragraph, yes, it talks about encryption. Very good. Please, Mr. Emmanuel, can you give us your full name? They actually asked for full name because we are taking attendance. Thank you. We talked about encryption. Very good. Talk about firewall. Very good.
I also talked about two-factor authentication.
Yes, we talked about two-factor authentication. Thank you very much. That is impressive. And I asked you to go and check your WhatsApp to ensure that your two-step verification is in place. Also, your emails. I believe you know how to set up your two-factor verification on your email or two-factor authentication, which we also call multi-factor authentication. These are additional security layers to protect our digital asset. So I would like to call Mr. Inioluwa. Please, can you read the second paragraph for us? Can you hear me, sir? Okay, without wasting
to combat
time.
to
Okay,
combat
ahead.
this threat. To combat this threat, it is secure to adopt a multi-layered approach to cybersecurity. This includes regular software updates, employee training on recognizing suspicious activities, and the implementation of robust security protocols. Collaboration between the public and private sectors is also essential to share threat intelligence and develop comprehensive defense strategies in this ever evolving landscape. Stay informed and vigilant in key.
All right.
Of cybersecurity awareness and investigating in the latest technologies. We can better protect our digital world from those who seek to exploit it.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Sir, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Inioluwa. God bless you. Yes, that is just, in other words, that is just the world of cybersecurity professionals. Now, I'll tell you the reason why I asked you to read out the notes we have on the board. One reason is this: as a cybersecurity professional, you must be able to disseminate information. You must be able to research and also be able to teach and educate your co-colleagues that you work with in the organization. Now, when there's any new threat available around, now you also have to be part of cybersecurity groups in case there's any new threat. Staying informed as a cybersecurity professional is very vital. Are we together? So once you notice any threat that is in vogue, the next thing is to build a wall of what? Defense against it. Now, prepare the mind of your co-workers, what is in vogue, and tell them ways to avoid it in order not to affect the organization. Now we move. Now, we talked about different categories of cyber threats. Remember, we discussed about malware. And we talked about phishing. I told you how phishing involves. It's about tricking an individual or in a way of trying to deceptively, how will I put it now? To deceive you into providing sensitive information. So you have, and they have different methods that they carry out this form of attack. So you have to stay knowledgeable and stay informed in order not to fall into their trap. Now, one of the things we didn't discuss yesterday was denial of service and distributed denial of service attacks. Now, I don't know how many of you have come across this, that you are trying to access a website and it's telling you 401 denied or system access denied. Anybody? Have you ever tried to access a website and it's telling you system denied? I need a response now.
No, I'll come across.
Have you come across it before? Okay. Why I'm asking is that so that you can have something, when you see something like that, you can be able to identify, oh, this is what he's trying to talk about. That's why I'm asking that question. Okay, very good. I'm simply saying is that, okay, somebody send a chat. Okay. Okay, now what they are trying to do is this is a game. Their particular intention is to ensure that they will set up like some codes, that code will work against anyone trying to access that website or that application. Now, there's something about website or application online. When you have too many people logging into it at the same time, it might give you system timeouts. And I know that we might encounter that over time. Maybe people that are doing jam or all those things. Now, hackers also take advantage of that in order to steal information. Now, what they do is this. They set up an application, or they write an application that will ensure that particular application, or that will work against that application, and at the same time, that will make the application look like it's too many people are on that site, therefore denying people access to it. That form is they are trying to launch an attack against that organization. Now, looking at what we have here, said this attack aimed to overwhelm a system, network, or website with a flood of traffic, rendering it unavailable to users. The DOS attacks are particularly damaging as they have involved multiple compromised systems working together to launch the attack. So when you notice something is telling you system denied, access denied, this is what is actually happening. Do I have your understanding? Do you understand what I said? Do you understand?
All right.
Oh, all right. Number 4, man in the middle attack. Now look at this very well. Sometimes when you're on the network like this, there are some people who are lying low. Their intention is to steal information. Let me take your mind back as to when we were, when the days of Nitel, when they had to set a trap wire, lay cable from the junction box to your house or to your office. Sometimes you will see bills. What did I call? Who did I call? What actually happened is that some people will tap, we tap the line in between and trace it to their own home and make call. And again, that's one of the things that rendered Nitel ineffective because of that. So a lot of people were doing that. So in that phase, we actually can refer to that one as man in the middle attack. Somebody is silently taking information through an access. That is more reason why you must ensure your software are updated regularly. You must ensure your firewall is strong and up to date. So anybody trying to gain, and also your information over the communication line must be encrypted. So anybody trying to come in between will always see an information that is unreadable, ununderstandable. Does that make sense? So now he said, in this attack, an attacker intercepts and potentially alter communication between two parties without their knowledge. Maybe you are trying to send an invoice to an organization and an hacker just sees it. What they do is that they will change that information into their own and send it because they've seen the destination address and they have access to your own network. You'll be thinking that, oh, I've sent the invoice excited. No, that somebody along the line has sabotaged your effort. This is what we call man in the middle attack. Do I have any question? Any question? Now, I need a feedback. I gave an assignment yesterday. How many of you has done it? Or you have done it, you have not done it? How many of you? Okay, good. Who else again? Now, let me give you an email. You send the assignment to. If you need more, let me give you our business line. You can reach out here. Okay? All right. Our time is fast spent now, and I think we have to stop. I don't want to take us beyond. A lot of people came in late, and it's not really encouraging to us. But please, we have 2 days to go. Tomorrow, we'll be having live practicals. I actually wanted to do practical with us today. If I wanted to explain and show us how cyber threat is, then show us some little practical before we go. Now, let me try to do that so that I follow my word. Can anybody see my screen? There's a screen. Can you see a black screen? Okay, very good. How many of you can get to this black screen? Get your laptop now. Please get your laptop. Possibly, I might have to tell you to turn on your video. I'm just doing this as what I've given my word. I want to do it. Please, if you can turn on your video, that's fine. Okay. All right. Are you there? Now, I want to show you something. This is what I did. On
Yes,
your
sir.
all right. If you don't know how to get to your command line interface, go to your Windows sign in your desktop. You're using a Windows computer. If you're using an Apple system, it might not be possible because this is a command line prompt for Windows users. Do you understand? So, but that's what I'm showing you. Go to where you have your search button on your taskbar, type CMD. CMD. It will give you a black interface like this. Now, in the front of that, what's that called? Type IP config. Now it will bring out the information, the IP address of the system. Go and listen to the day one meeting. I talked about IP address. So it will show you the IP address. We have two types of IP address. We have the IP address version 4 and we have the IP address version 6. Are we good? So now it will show you. Can you all see my screen? Can you see my screen? Please, I need the feedback, please. All right.
Yes, we
So
can.
have you tried what I asked you to try? If you don't have Windows system at home, let me know. That when you see my face, you know I'm serious. So if I'm frowning my face, you know I'm frowning. All right. So now, did you see what I did right now? I put IP config. It's showing the IP version 4 address and the subnetwork. Remember, I told you in the first class that we have different classes of IP address. Do you understand? This particular IP address happened to fall on the third class, which we call class C. But we are going to let you know how most of these things are going to be. Okay? So you need to understand the IP address you're working with. There is a reason to that. There is a software that, as a cybersecurity professional, that you need to know. We'll be discussing about that tomorrow. The software, how you can be able to scan your system, how you can be able to know all the systems that are connected in that organization, how you can be able to identify any system through which the threat can come in through. Are you getting me? Then many things you need to know.
Yes, sir.
As a cybersecurity professional. So this is just the icing of the cake to tell us what we are looking forward to tomorrow. Any question?
No, sir.
All right. So I like that we'll call it a day. So assignment. Assignment. Write on different types of threats and attacks that can affect an organization. Submit to the email address or phone number given. So you can add that number to your WhatsApp list in case you want to have access to talk to us. Okay. Let me call on my partner to say one or two things. Mr. Daniel, I don't know if you have anything to say. Mr. Daniel, do you have any word for anyone?
Are you talking about the number you have here, the 091?
Yes, ma'am. Let me give you the one so that at least you don't. So this is the best way for you. You got it?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So either to that or to the email.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Daniel, you got one or two things to say?
Yeah. No, really, Mr. Sam. Thank you. Actually, I joined a bit late. I was in the middle of something very important as well. But I can see as it is, we're making steady progress, and I want to believe every participant we're taking notes, and then we're also making effort to put our feedback together because we're making progress and how you're incorporating what you're learning as well into what you're doing. And so we know how to progress, and so make everyone to become a part of what we're doing. So thank you very much, Mr. Sam. Thank you. Sincerely appreciate your effort so far. So thank you.
Welcome, sir. You can also save our time. You can send your full name to the phone number or the email address for those who attended today. Okay. So see you in class tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Bye, sir.